What's good, my people? Welcome to the Masterminds podcast, and I'm your host, your baby boy KCZ. And this is the episode 2 of the Masterminds podcast. I'm here just to talk about a few things that just popped out last week. Today is Sunday, so yeah. I'd like to talk about a few what happened and what you expected and what's going on. Last week, I actually planned to have a podcast with Deabake, which actually happened. We discussed on a lot of things. We made a podcast, we recorded and everything. But I don't know what just happened. I think my host the host app that I was using, which was Podbean, just messed up the whole episode. I think it was too long, such that it couldn't contain the space or the time. I don't know. I didn't know what caused that, but I just lost the file and it just went missing like that. But we tackled on a lot of things with my boy. It would have been a very good series, you know what I mean? A very good episode, I mean. So, but anyway, shit happens, yo. Shit happens. I'm back again. This is gonna be our episode 2 of the Masterminds podcast. Although the actual episode 2 was buggered, you know what I mean? So, welcome. Here with me, I'm just here to talk about a few things. I'm just gonna speak a bit on what we discussed with my boy. We discussed on a lot. We discussed about his music, when it's coming out. He told me it's coming out on the 14th. I think I'm gonna call him back. I don't know when. This week we're gonna discuss about the same things. He's going to tell us what the meaning of the song Malovolo. It's going to be released on the 14th of February, and he gave me the reason why he's releasing it on that day, and the reason why he did that song, why he named it Malovolo. He explained a few, but I wouldn't like to talk about that. I don't know if I can talk about it, but it's good if I talked about it, so that at least when we meet again, we talk about something else. So he told me he named it Malovolo because actually Malovolo means bride price. That's Zulu. It means bride price. And then he told me they were discussing with the girlfriend about Malovolo, how they deal with it, how they start, how the procedure goes on how to pay the Malovolo, the bride price. Because the guy is Zulu, and then the guy to the mother, the mother to the guy rather, sorry, is Tonga, and then the girl is Bemba. So we tried to put things down and discussed a few things about that, and then I asked him how he came up with that song. He explains to say they were discussing with the girlfriend and how to do it and blah blah blah. That's how the idea came up. A lot of things, and then he says he's going to release it on the 14th of February because that's their anniversary with the girlfriend. So bravo, Deabake and Cleo, all the best, guys. I can't say everything that we discussed, but I'm going to call the guy. There are certain things that I can't talk about that I can only allow him to say by himself. But anyway, we discussed about Siawan again. Siawan. So I'm gonna talk about this myself. Siawan. You know what? Something within me still tells me he still has the list. He's got a list. The nigga has something to say. The nigga has something serious to talk about. But we just don't know. It could not be true. It might not be true. It could be a lie or something. Maybe he was just seeking attention, like other people may say. People say he was just seeking attention. People say he can't just seek attention like that. He was up to something. But I still feel like he's got something to say. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's the truth. It's just me. I just feel like that the nigga got something to talk about. I mean, he can't just start like that. As he says, I'm not an entertainer. The nigga is not an entertainer, bruh. So I feel like he's got something to say. I feel like he's got shit to talk about. You know what I mean? So, What else? I think the nigga needs a platform. The nigga needs a platform, like he says. He said he's been denied a platform. We all know his Facebook page was flagged down, and then there's nothing he could do about it. You know what I mean? I read a status from Chilufetayali saying he was trying to use his page. Then the nigga denied him a page because he didn't want his page to be closed down. And then Siawan is offering 80,000 kwacha for someone who can help him use the page. I don't know how true that is, because Tayali also is a attention seeker. We all know that. And then, anyway, that's it about him, bro. They're just things that we discussed with the boy Deabake. We also discussed about his church. But there's something that I want to talk about, bro. And this is Bobby East, bro. Bobby East is a mess. That guy is a god, bro. That guy is just out of this world, bro. He just released a new track called Pamela Share, and the song is fire. The song is lit. If you are a Bobby East hater, bro, just change the team, bro. There's no reason to hate that guy. I don't see any reason to hate Bobby, you know what I mean? He's got haters here and there, but I don't see a reason to hate that nigga. That nigga is just too good to be hated, you know what I mean? It's like you hating on Liverpool, the team that never loses, you know? Okay, maybe I'm just being so. But anyway, I mean, Bobby East, why would you hate on Bobby? There's no reason for you to hate on Bobby, bro. The nigga is just too good, bro. The song talks about the truth. It just says the truth, bro. Everything that we needed to hear as Zambians, everything that we really needed, everything that we needed somebody to stand out there and talk about. He talked about the 48 houses that have got no owner up to now. He spoke about that in his music. And actually, the nigga said, do not politicize that song. He says, I'm not political. I'm just lyrical. That's Deabake, bro. I know this song is going to be politicized in one way or the other. People are going to politicize it. They're going to make it sound political, look political, like he was against the government. But that's just the truth, bro. The nigga was not against anyone. He was just speaking out what he thought was supposed to be spoken about. And then I hear he had a difficult time with his manager to release the song because H thought it was going to cause commotion because it sounds so political. I think that's the reason why we had a delayment on it being released. But that doesn't matter, bro. What matters is that the song is out. We're listening to it, and it's beautiful. You know what I mean? And then I hear the two versions of the song. One of them was the piano version, the one that we've been listening to, the one that came out on Friday. That's a piano version. It actually has a video. I hear there's another one that's gonna come out. He just Wazy gave him some credit on Twitter. Wazy gave some credit. Check out Wazy on Twitter. He gave him some credit, and then he just says, Bobby just responded to say, I'm going to have another one coming out, another version coming out, because words get lost in beats. Bruh. The nigga thought that far, bro. Because listen, that song is a very dope-ass track. Imagine if it had a very dope-ass beat. People would have been vibing to the beat and not the words. But the fact that he just released it clean, we don't get carried away with the beat. You know, the beat just touches your heart, and we are able to listen to each and every word that he says on the track. The track is clean as fuck. That's just Bobby. Bobby East is a god. he is a god. Just don't be a Bobby East hater. So check out the track. It's called Pamela's Share. It's on YouTube. You can check. And then I had a very difficult time to link my podcast to YouTube, Google Podcast, and Apple Podcast. I decided to talk about this so that people should understand why I've been delaying. We're having challenges in Zambia. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to make people understand what a podcast is. What's a podcast? I want people to start knowing what these things are. You know what I mean? That's why I decided to start a podcast. There are a few people in Zambia who are doing podcasts. And I'm glad to say I'm one of them. I'm new to this, but I'm one of them doing podcasts. People don't know what the podcast is, so I decided to link my podcast to YouTube, and I'll be posting all my episodes on YouTube so that it should be easy for people to access them. It doesn't matter whether you're using Apple, you're using an Apple device, or you're using an Android, or whatever device you're using. YouTube is for everyone. So we'll be getting numbers from YouTube. I don't want to be posting it on Apple Podcast only. There's going to be a time when we're going to be doing that. But for now, I think it's good I just stick to YouTube for now until I promote it to such a time when, I promote it to such a point where we can even get to the time where we can post on Apple and Google Podcast, because YouTube is accessible, you know what I mean? So you can get the podcast from YouTube. Just search for Kevin CZ on YouTube and then just follow me. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Then you'll be updated. Hit the bell button. You'll be updated every time I post a podcast. Every episode that I post, I'll be updating you. You'll be updated on YouTube. I'll be posting podcasts every week. I said in the first episode, I said I'll be posting maybe 3 times a month, but I've just decided to post even twice a week. Sometimes I'll be doing that, depending on how busy that week is with headlines. Zambia is just Zambia, man. It's a country full of headlines. So I'll be posting every week. Sometimes twice a week, sometimes once a week, but I'll be making sure that at least in a week I post at least 1 episode a week. That's it about the podcast. So please just go to YouTube, search Kevin CZ, and then subscribe to my channel, and you'll be updated. Make sure you hit the bell button. And please, guys, please help me share this. Help me share this podcast. Help me share it so that at least people should be listening to what we are going to be talking about on this podcast. I'll be hosting a lot of people, like I said. A lot of people. I say this podcast is for everyone. And we'll be discussing about almost everything. Everything. So it's not about the fame or whatever, but it's just about making Zambian news or entertainment news accessible to everyone. You know what I mean? That's a vision for this podcast. So this has been the Masterminds podcast, and I'm your host, your baby boy KCZ. Watch out for the next episode. I'm sure on the next episode I'm going to host Deabake so we can discuss on the things that we discussed about last time. And then we're also going to discuss about the things that just popped up between Saturday and today. And I'm out.